There's a moment where your brain realizes something your body already knew. That quiet feeling that something is wrong. Not dangerous, not yet, just wrong. And by the time you finally understand it, it's already too late. This story is just a man, a real one. This happened in 2018, a small town, quiet, predictable, safe. The kind of place where nothing ever happens until something does. The girl in this story, we'll call her Anika, was 22 years old, final year of college, part-time job at a bookstore, lived alone in a rented apartment. Her life was normal, and that's exactly why she didn't see it coming.
It started small. So small, she didn't even register it. One evening, walking back from work, she noticed a man standing across the street. Not unusual. He wasn't doing anything, just standing there, looking. Not directly at her, but close enough to make her feel noticed. She brushed it off, because that's what people do. But here's the thing about stalking. It never starts creepy. It becomes creepy, slowly. 2 days later, she saw him again. Same street, different spot. This time, sitting on a bench. And this time, he was definitely looking at her. Just staring. She looked away quickly, heart picking up speed for no reason she could explain. When she glanced back, he hadn't moved.
That night, she told her friend. They laughed. Maybe he thinks you're cute. Maybe he's just weird. Maybe you're overthinking. And she wanted to believe that. So she did. That is what everyone would think. But then, 3 nights later, 9:47 p.m., Anika was in her apartment, scrolling on her phone. Then, someone knocked on her door. 3 times. Slow, deliberate. She froze. She wasn't expecting anyone. Deliveries? Friends? No reason? Another knock, softer this time. She walked slowly toward the door and did what everyone tells you not to do. She looked through the peephole. There was no one there. She opened the door anyway. The hallway was empty, but something felt off, like someone had just been there. That night, she barely slept. Every sound felt louder. Every shadow felt closer. She was paranoid. And around 2:13 a.m., she heard footsteps outside her door. Slow, dragging, then stopping, right outside. She didn't move, didn't breathe, didn't even blink, because she knew someone was standing there on the other side of the door. And then, nothing. The footsteps disappeared. The next day, she saw him again, the man from the street, standing outside her building. And this time, he smiled. Not a friendly smile, not even a normal one, just slow, like he knew something she didn't. She walked faster, didn't look back, but she could feel it, that feeling again, being watched. That night, she got a message from an unknown number. Nice blue shirt today. Her stomach dropped. She hadn't posted anything, hadn't told anyone. No one should have known, right? She blocked the number, told herself it was coincidence, and it wasn't. Over the next week, another message. "You shouldn't look so scared." Another, "I like it when you don't notice me." Let that sink in. He wasn't just watching her, he was studying her. She went to the police, filed a report. They asked questions. "Do you know him? Has he threatened you? Any proof?" She had none, just a feeling and messages from a number that kept changing. They told her, "Be careful." That was it. She started changing her routine. Different routes, different timings, looking over her shoulder every few seconds. But it didn't matter, because no matter what she changed, he was still there. One night, she got home early, around 5 p.m., and something felt wrong. The door, it was slightly open.
She knew she locked it. Her hands started shaking. She pushed the door open slowly, step by step. Silence. Nothing looked stolen, nothing looked broken, but something was different. Her bedroom door was open. She always kept it closed. She walked toward it, slow, careful, every step louder than the last. Inside, everything was rearranged, not destroyed, just moved slightly, enough to notice, enough to feel like someone had been there, watching, touching, waiting. You didn't notice, did you? She ran out of the apartment, didn't stop, didn't look back. Police came, checked everything, but there was no forced entry, no fingerprints, no evidence at all. Which meant he had a key. That night, she stayed at a friend's place. Didn't go back. Didn't sleep. Didn't feel safe. At midnight, her phone buzzed. Unknown number. A photo. It was her room, taken from inside. "You left too early." They never caught him till date. No name, no face on record, no explanation. But here's the part that stays with you. Years later, she still checks behind her, still double locks every door, still avoids eye contact with strangers. Because sometimes the scariest part isn't being followed, it's realizing you always were. And the worst part? He could still be out there, watching someone else, waiting for them to finally notice.